What's up, it's Jimfo from Ready Check Pull, and this is our quick guide to the Plaguefall dungeon in Shadowlands. Also, here's a list of timestamps on screen and in the description so you can jump to the spot that you need. We'll start off by showing the bosses, and then we'll talk about notable trash and other things at the end. Alright, for the first boss, make sure to clear enough trash in the boss's room. Globgrog spawns adds and does a knockback, so getting any extra trash would be pretty bad. Plague Stomp damages and knocks back the entire group. The bad part though is the debilitating plague debuff that damages and slows everyone for 20 seconds. It's a disease that needs to be cleansed whenever possible. The knockback / slow is really bad because of the slime wave. You have what feels like no time to get out of the blast, which does a crazy amount of damage and roots you for 6 seconds, and puts a dot on you for even more damage. This is really not good. The best way to deal with this is to cleanse the knockback disease, try to be as close to the boss as possible to make dodging the blast easier, and pray to the wild gods for good luck. The boss will cast Beckon Slime, which spawns adds from one of the slime pools around the room. Drag the boss to the opposite side and slow, stun, or nuke the adds as fast as possible. If they reach the boss gets healed, which is always bad. Okay, and Dr. Ickus starts on this platform. When you kill a trash pack, he starts jumping around going from platform to platform. Make sure to pull each trash pack away from the middle of the platforms to avoid prematurely pulling the boss. When you've cleared the room, pull the boss to one of the platforms. Make sure the tank is always in melee range of the boss. He does this jump away mechanic and will nuke the group if you try any kitey shenanigans. Ickus casts Slime Injection on the tank. This does big instant damage and is also a dispellable debuff. When removed, it spawns a very low health add. This add needs to be instantly killed to avoid it from morphing into a much deadlier add. The boss will occasionally spawn red slimes that can be interrupted and cleaved down. Just make sure to keep the boss out of the red pools that spawn, which gives anyone standing in the pool a 25% haste buff. The main thing to focus on with this boss is the time bombs that spawn after he jumps to a new platform. You need to get to the boss's new platform and focus down the bomb as fast as possible to avoid the lethal damage from the blast. Oh, hey, real quick, if you like this video, consider supporting us on Patreon. It's the only way that we can make sweet guides like this one. Alright, back to the third boss, Domina Venomblade. The tank is going to get hit by Cytotoxic Slash, which isn't really a big deal. The boss will cast Brood Assassins. Just look for the 2 webs that are on the ground. The webs are hiding a spider that needs to be brought out of stealth and cleaved down on the boss. They start throwing things at the group if you try to ignore them. The last ability is Shadow Ambush that puts a circle around a player. Don't hit anyone else with the circle. Margrave Stradama is hiding in the little pool in the middle of the room. It spawns after you kill all of the trash. Don't go into the green pool. It causes a really bad stacking dot. The boss will occasionally summon an add that puts a circle on the ground. The tank needs to stand inside the circle to avoid wiping the group. The tank will take big damage during this time, so cooldowns might be needed. Kill this add as fast as possible to avoid 2 adds being up at the same time. Stradama will submerge back into the pool at a specific health percentage. While the boss is submerged, you'll need to dodge the tentacles that randomly spawn. There are safety zone openings between the tentacles, either in a single large gap or several small gaps. The fight gets more hectic each time the boss re-emerges, so if you have trouble with the last 33% of the boss, try and save cooldowns or bloodlust for that time. So let's recap the bosses quick. Globgrog. Avoid Slime Wave and slow or stun the adds to stop them from getting to the boss. Dr. Ickus. Focus down the ticking bomb when it spawns, and make sure to quickly kill the add that spawns after the tank is dispelled. Domina Venomblade. Run away from the group if you get the purple circle and kill the spiders that are hiding in the webs. Margrave Stradama. Tank needs to be in the circle that spawns alongside the add. Dodge the tentacles by moving to an opening between them. We would also like to mention a few notable mobs. Fungi Stormer. Stun and CC the Fungi Storm cast. It does big AoE damage to everyone. Plague Belcher. Dodge the frontal cone and try to avoid them coming into contact with the blobs that spawn. Rotten Slime Claw. This puts a stacking debuff on the player. Make sure to let it fall off before pulling the next pack. Rot Marrow Slime. Corrosive Gunk needs to be interrupted. It is awful. Slime Tentacle. Make sure to always have someone in melee range so it doesn't do anything crazy. And that's our quick guide to Plaguefall. I really need to take a second to thank all of the subscribers and patrons who support us. You're the reason these guides are even possible. And also, let us know if these dungeon guides are helpful in the comments below or in the Ready Check Pull Discord. Links to our streams and everything else in the description. Love you all. Peace.